Nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering adults with developmental disabilities faces challenges during the coronavirus outbreak. I'm Gabby Crevitt, and coming up, I'll let you know how you can help.
Crimes and arrests are down in June, and police believe that may be due to the stay-at-home order.
Time now is 6:29. Caitlin Corbett, Chet Lehman, Matt Elwell. Matt, are we going to see temperatures get any warmer today?
We will see a rise in temperatures. It's not going to be dramatic, but it will be above freezing. That helps for most of us. Part of the reason the temperatures are a little warmer to start the day, but I think as you head into the afternoon, our daytime highs will top out around the 40-degree mark. Scattered snow showers during the day that may mix with rain. Nothing real heavy. The heaviest snow actually expected to develop overnight tonight and into your Wednesday. Scattered snow showers possible throughout the day today. Mainly light, not a lot of accumulation. We will talk more about snowfall amounts. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Time now is 6:30. A seventh person has died of coronavirus in Montana. The person was over the age of 65 and a resident of Flathead County.
News release says the victim had underlying health conditions. Local health officials say that out of respect for the family, no further details will be released. Flathead County currently has 36 positive COVID-19 cases. 9 people have recovered.
And elsewhere in Montana, Gallatin County continues to lead the state with 138 cases. One person in Gallatin County is currently in the hospital. Silver Bow holding steady at 11 cases. And in fact, just 5 counties showed new cases in our latest update. The total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Montana now sits at 394. 47 people have had to go to the hospital and 21 are still getting care at a hospital. Almost 9,100 people have been tested as of the latest update from the state health department.
Now, the economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic reaching far and wide, and Kalispell Regional Healthcare is no exception. Due to revenue losses estimated to be over $16 million a month, the hospital is furloughing hundreds of employees. According to President and CEO Craig Lambrecht, the loss of patients, the cancellation of elective surgeries, and the closure of entire service lines has had a huge financial impact. In a statement, the hospital says it plans to furlough about 600 employees, while KRH executives, physicians, and directors will take salary reductions. The hospital will continue to offer furloughed employees health insurance benefits until August 31st and promise resources to help those in need of financial support.
And the University of Montana has placed 63 employees on temporary furlough due to the financial strain brought on by the coronavirus epidemic. The university issued a campus-wide memo announcing that decision. Those workers will remain on furlough through August 1st. spokesperson Paula Short said the employees have been working in the university's auxiliary functions such as housing, dining services, and event management that rely heavily on the students being physically present on campus. Short said the employees affected by that announcement will remain on the job for 30 days before the furlough takes effect.
We are glad to see that a furlough option is not considered a break-in service, so our employees are still going to be accruing their credit towards seniority and longevity, and they're still going to be getting their health insurance benefits. And so this was the best of an unfortunate situation, but it was time now to make those notifications.
And with that memo, Bodnar said he'd donate 25% of his salary back to the university, and other senior members will do the same.
6:33 now. Montana Governor Steve Bullock held a teletown hall meeting yesterday to address COVID-19 concerns. Questions came from teachers, healthcare workers, ranchers, retail employees, and others. Some reoccurring topics were economic support, help for small businesses, testing, and protection equipment needs. Many just wanted to know when things could start opening up again. Governor Bullock said the last thing he wants is Montana to become a hotspot like other states.
I'd love to be able to open things up just like every Montanan as soon as we safely can. But it's those actions that we've been taking by the social distancing, by spending more time at home, that I think really is helping us flatten this curve and not getting the rates of infection that we could.
Governor ended that town hall by thanking Montanans for all the sacrifices they've made to help limit the spread of COVID-19.
Time now 6:35. When we think about people fighting the coronavirus on the front line, we often think about doctors, nurses, and emergency responders. But what about the people whose job is to protect those with developmental disabilities? MTN's Gabby Crevitt has more on that.
REACH is a nonprofit organization in Bozeman that provides residential, vocational, and transportation services for adults with developmental disabilities in the community. And the coronavirus outbreak has brought many challenges for staff and their clients. When the coronavirus made its way to Gallatin County, many clients at REACH were faced with a difficult decision: leave their supported living arrangements and services or go home to their families.
Most of our clients chose to stay with us, so there's a lot more resources for support for our clients when they stay in our services.
25% of REACH's clients have at least one risk factor that makes them more susceptible to major complications with COVID-19. As a result, the organization has implemented intense policy changes for staff and clients, including regular temperature screenings, lots of disinfecting and cleaning, and of course social distancing measures that have separated clients and their families for the time being.
They are stuck in their home and they are isolated and they're stressed out and they miss work and they miss their friends and they miss their families.
While many of REACH's clients have experienced a taxing disruption of their daily routines, the staff that provides support has been there every step of the way.
Our staff are essential and they are putting themselves at risk and they're putting our mission first. While they're scared, they're reassuring our clients, and while they're feeling stressed out, they're bringing a sense of calm to our clients.
REACH says they are in need of personal protective equipment like medical masks and disposable ponchos that can work as medical gowns. They also need thermometers and disinfecting wipes and are happily taking donations. Reporting in Bozeman, Gabby Crevitt, MTN News.
Shifting gears just a bit now, a lot of distilleries around the country have switched from making alcohol to making hand sanitizer to help with the current shortage. MTN News reported a couple of distilleries in Bozeman had made that switch. We followed up. Businesses report this has generated more business than before, and it's something the owners never expected.
Our efforts so far have now escalated. We are working round the clock, trying to work actually with all the distilleries in the state that are able to make sanitizer right now, which there's, I think, at least 10 distilleries in Montana. We're definitely busier now. It's like starting a whole new business within 2 weeks.
Since we last talked, things have really gotten crazy. We've produced and distributed over 250,000 of these 2-ounce packages or 2-ounce equivalents in 3 weeks.
Managers of both businesses say they don't know what the future holds and aren't sure if they'll continue making sanitizer once this is all over, but it is keeping them very busy in the meantime.
Just ahead of 6:38 now, here's a positive spin on the coronavirus outbreak. The crime rate is actually down. MTN's John Amy has more from the Butte Police Department.
It was an unusually quiet weekend for Butte law enforcement as police had not made a single arrest since last Thursday.
Yeah, this weekend was one of the strangest weekends that I've seen in my 31 years here.
Police usually make 10 to 15 arrests over an average weekend, but the sheriff reports calls to police have been down since the stay-at-home order was put in place last month. Social distancing restrictions also are likely preventing more disturbance complaints.
If people are not running into each other, there's much less likelihood of any kind of an altercation breaking out or disagreement.
Fewer arrests is also good news for Butte's detention center because the city doesn't want to add any more inmates to an already overcrowded facility.
We're not able to send anybody to the prison right now. They've stopped all intake, so we're kind of stuck with those inmates, and that's a little concerning, but we'll work through it.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
definitely a positive story, but there are always exceptions to the rule, and there's still some crime. A Bozeman man who led police on a high-speed chase early Saturday morning in his employer's vehicle has been charged with a number of different offenses. 19-year-old Thad Michael Lynn charged with DUI, criminal endangerment, eluding a peace officer, and reckless driving, among other crimes. At one point, Lynn led police on a high-speed chase through Bozeman, reaching speeds of more than 100 miles per hour. Prosecutors said Lynn has 3 previous DUIs, 2 in 2017, 1 in 2018. Bond set at $100,000. He'll be back in court on May 1st.
Guess we're always looking for the positives, though. Crime mostly down in other places. Got to take what you can get, right? Positive during coronavirus outbreak.
One day at a time, one step at a time. That we'll look on the positive side.
And one break at a time, which we're going to take right now, 6:40. When we come back, though, while it might feel like you need to constantly disinfect everything you touch, scientists are saying don't go too far. We'll tell you which common items you probably shouldn't be worrying about. But first, here's what's happening coming up on CBS This Morning.
Good morning. Ahead on CBS This Morning, we'll talk with New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. He'll tell us his plan for reopening the hardest hit state. Also, privacy concerns about phone location data used to track citizens following social distancing orders. Plus, first on CBS This Morning, Rita Wilson on her return to music after recovering from the coronavirus. And only on CBS This Morning, Big Bird joins us from Sesame Street to talk about his virtual playdate tonight with some very special friends. We will see you all at 7.